not lined up right.
Woo! All right, here we go. I know this camera's not going to be lined up right off.
It's not too bad.
That's not too bad. Let's see.
Oh, I just totally blocked the chat.
Woo! Yeah, the chat is rolling already. How's everybody doing? It's been a little while since we did one of these, and it's been even longer from the last couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done like, this is our second one in 3 months or something like that. We miss doing it, we really do. And we got a hold of our good friend Nunda, and we're like, Nunda, we're gonna go live today. Will you moderate? Bonne, Terre, Homestead.
And then we got a hold of her again. Nunda, we're gonna be late. Yeah. Can you hold down the fort?
Well, no, it really stinks is I didn't even have it set up. You know, a lot of times like at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I'll set it up so that
Thank you.
Like the chat can actually, somebody could usually be in the chat at 2 o'clock if they wanted to be. I didn't even have that set up, so all right.
But
we've been busy.
Be the Pratts if we weren't late.
Yeah, I hate that saying. Let's see. I'm still getting stuff set up, like all of our pictures and stuff.
Divers Homestead. I wish that we could, but we won't. I'm actually going to Chicago with my best friend. So no, we will not be at the shindig, but I hope everyone has fun at the shindig, and that is definitely one on our list to hit in the future.
I really wish we could have hit that one. Now we're busy this year hitting everything as it is anyways. We were down at Deep South. That start the year? Did Deep South start the year?
For our events, yeah.
For our events, and then go ahead and, while I'm trying to get this set up, why don't you go ahead and just say what else we got going on and what we're doing.
Just, you mean like all in general, or?
Yeah, everything.
Okay, so.
Well, the trips.
Okay. So for trips, we had Mississippi last month.
Ooh, we had a blast with the Aldermans, the Mack family homestead.
It's crazy to think that was already last month, that it was like, you know, almost 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I see the Macks are in here.
Oh, are they?
Yep, the Macks.
Oh, yeah, there we go. And yeah, that was an awesome trip. It was so much fun, surprising everybody, and then just like the whole trip overall was amazing.
And we loved hanging out with the Aldermans.
Yes, we love our Aldermans.
Yeah, that was we had a really good time with the Aldermans and Tomas. Yes. Andrew and Tomas were like this. Mm-hmm. I've still got all of our. I know, kind of getting off the track. I still got all of our video footage from being at the Aldermans I need to edit and put out. Yeah. I put out the Mack family Homestead's video already, but I haven't put out the Aldermans.
And then, so I'm going to Chicago this weekend with my best friend. We've got, my leggings are stuck in the zipper of my shoe. We've got the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference in Cookeville, Tennessee on May 25th. So we'll be traveling down to Tennessee for that.
I'm sorry, real quick. Hey, Weetree, how you doing? We haven't seen you in a really long time. And we're not in Arkansas because that's where the shindig is.
That's where
we can't make it. Jenny's gonna be in Chicago this weekend with her best friend. So me and the kids are gonna burn the house down.
Yeah. And then
burning down the house.
June into July, we have our 2-week vacation to Alaska.
Ooh, I'm so looking forward to that.
So the last few days, I've been booking campgrounds and different activities we're going to be doing and trying to get everything squared away before we go. And then we have our Hootenanny in July. So we're not really traveling for that, but it's still an event that we are sort of kind of planning.
I'm sorry, I'm over here. My hand gestures don't have to do with Jenny. It has to do with it's been so long since I've set all this stuff up that I gotta remember where stuff is. I wonder if anybody can hear that background noise either.
Oh, I'm probably, it's probably going like crazy. And then
what is this picture?
I took that at school, isn't it the cutest? And then,
all right, I think I'm set
so
up.
that's July. So then in October, I like your glasses.
I like them too.
And then in October,
I knew she was beautiful, but holy cow.
We have Homesteaders of America in October, Front Royal, Virginia. So we'll be traveling for that too. That's what the kids say. You look like Tommy with glasses down like that. So that's all that we have planned so far.
Weetree says, I thought vacation was to sit and do nothing.
Beach family, what is that noise?
Well, why don't you show them?
Let's get some.
Well, do you want to scroll through and say hi to people real quick? Or maybe I'll try. You usually do it.
Well, how about we do this and then we can move them away from the microphone?
Yeah, then we can do that. Yeah. That's a good idea. So Patty Alderman sent us home with some stuff from Mississippi.
We have a dog who very much loves.
So it must be at least what, 20 days? That we were in Mississippi?
Yeah, 19. Okay, so we have.
I absolutely loved the Alderman's Delaware chickens, and so Patty sent me home with some Alderman eggs, some Delaware chicken eggs from Alderman Farms. So how many of these do we have?
We have 4.
4 of these, 4 out of I think 6 hatched.
Yeah, we had 6 eggs. 1 wasn't fertile, so 4 out of 5 viable eggs hatched.
And then Patty Alderman also sent us home with, because ours aren't producing many eggs right now.
That one's happy.
Some baby quail.
Look how tiny!
And we got 8 of these. 8 out of 10 of these hatched.
Yes, 8 of the eggs.
Oh.
Happy bird. 8. It's hopping. 8. We got 8 quail eggs from the Aldermans, and all 8 hatched. We put 2 of ours in there.
Wait.
And
those 2 are ours.
And they were not viable. So we have 8.
Oh, get that thing in there.
Okay, I got it. 8
hot potato.
8 happy quail and 4 happy chicks.
And they're all chirpy.
Yeah.
They're gonna hear that no matter what. You want me to run it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. You entertain people.
Okay. Georgie.
We're gonna get back under the heat lamp.
And get the noise out. Georgie is fascinated, but she doesn't know that the little baby quail are not treats for her. So we're working on that, but we have to keep them so she can't have access to them. But they are so cute. We were so excited how well they did. And we do have a new video coming out about the incubator that we used, because our old incubator we were having some issues with. So while we were at the Max Happy Homestead, which Mike always messes up your name, I'm sorry. Missy showed us the incubator that they were using, and we ordered it on the drive home, so it was here the day after we got back home. And we popped the eggs in, and I mean, we had, of the 8 viable, or of the quail eggs, 8 were viable, all 8 hatched, and of the chicken eggs, 4 were viable. Of the 5 chicken eggs, 4 were viable, 5 of them were viable and 4 hatched. Wow, I got confused there. Blah 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 blah. So I mean, that's a really good hatch rate, and so we were really happy about that.
Yes.
So,
and
all of that incubator will be in that video.
Okay. Did you mention why we got this incubator?
Yeah, that the Max Happy Homestead. That's the one that they used. So yeah. That incubator is awesome. Yes, thank you for showing us what it was that you had. We're really happy with it.
Now, I'm not going to lie, the instructions on that incubator.
Wow. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mess, but we were able to figure it out, and obviously we got it to work.
In fact, I was Googling, because there's a lot of extra settings in there that you can set stuff. I believe there's actually a humidity setting where you can, but it's not clear as to what it is, and I Googled the settings for that thing, and people are like, oh my gosh, just throw away the instruction book. And
and I mentioned it in the video too, that the instructions are not great.
But we're happy with the performance we got.
Yeah, if you just read the chart and just go by the little chart, you'll be golden.
Right.
So, okay, you want to go through and say hello to people?
Yeah, go ahead.
I said you.
Freedom Homestead, what's up?
Hello. Gonna go back to the top.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. Homemade everything. Incense shop.
Oh, homemade everything. What's up? Hey, I sent you a text the other day, I think.
Dwight Pickett Fence. Stivers Homestead. Deborah E. Michigan Mike. The Living Garden. Diana.
Michigan Mike said, okay, Google. Pratt Family Homestead.
Yeah. The Max Happy Homestead Gons. BJ Stacy. Tammy Hansen, Two Wild Onions, Geeky Gardens, Coco Noel.
Am I scrolling too fast for you?
Nope. Pete's Little Homestead, Michael Steele, Kilted Gardener, Morgan Brunson, Loma Acres, Beach Family Homestead, Mima's Hippobilly Homestead.
Good job.
Me, Myself.
I like that. Me, Myself. I like that.
Lazy Acres. We got Bear Farms.
Gons. Did you say hi to Gons yet?
I did say hi to Gons. Keep going.
Okay.
I think we're and then we said
part-time
Permies, Sweet Tree, Heaven's Gates.
I'm scrolling fast for her, so
Duncan's
I'm sure.
1900. Grampy Campy. Whoa, I scrolled a little too far, I think. Valerie D. You carry that in your wallet. That's cute.
Oh, I saw it.
The Living Garden. Northern Ohio. I don't know if I said hello to Pete's Little Homestead, but we'll say that one.
Oh, we're still way up there. I see.
Yeah.
So tiny with the things. Yeah.
Lone Star, Randy Schmidt, Andy's Tennessee.
Oh, Grampy Campy's a Michigander.
Yes.
Cool.
Tracy, Gonza's wife, the better half. All
right.
Yeah. Oh,
I think we're there.
Barry B. Busy Homestead.
Hello. Oh,
Kinfolk.
another Michigander. Barry B. Busy Homestead. Hey.
Bet in the Farm.
Bet in the Farm just had chickens today too.
Tim Beverly. Yeah, I saw that.
Tim Beverly. Hey, Barry B. Busy Homestead. Do I take it you do bees?
Barry B. Busy. Wow.
Or I'm just curious because I'm thinking about rotating my brood boxes tomorrow. I know the bottom one is empty and the top one is full of honey and new brood. But I've been told that if you rotate them, it can get dangerous to rotate them if there's still a good chance of some very cold weather. We could still get a cold snap again.
Oh yeah, we easily could, like all the way into May.
But I only read that in like one spot, and everything else I've read has made no reference to doing it after you're free of deep freezes and stuff. So I'm inclined to go out there tomorrow and flip them because I don't want that queen to run out of room working up. Is my thoughts on it.
Checkerboard, you're too deep.
Yeah, I've read about checkerboarding too, which is kind of almost that's just where you take some and you move it down. Yes.
Yeah, you like flip flop some of the frames.
I believe so. I have read a little bit about the checkerboarding as well. We actually had so much honey still in the hive. I took a frame.
He did. He was amazed by it.
My sister was here visiting, and I sent her home with some honey, or we sent her home with, not quite a bit. We sent her from the honey out of that one frame. She got quite a bit of that.
Yep.
But I could not believe how much honey was still in there.
And
I got pictures.
Queen.
And we found the queen. Well, let's go. We can just jump into this.
Yeah.
We might as well just
show some pictures.
We'll just jump into this conversation.
Kristin RAD.
Kristin RAD, what's up?
I don't know if you owe us an email or not, to be honest.
I kind of think so.
I really don't know where we are with all.
I think the last question was me asking something about you. It said something about banners, maybe, and I replied, yeah.
Yeah. That's where we are.
Hootenanny talk. Kristin RAD does all of our graphics and everything, guys, and she has been so helpful with the Hootenanny shirt logos and Hootenanny logos and just our social media logos. And thank you, Kristin. You're awesome. Let's see if this works. It does. Okay.
Wow. Yay.
There we go.
Bees.
This was one of the mediums. This is what on top, the whole top medium full of honey still, just like this. It's crazy. And look at all those beautiful bees. Did I put?
I don't know what.
Oh, there it is. There's a cropped.
Oh yeah, that's such a cool picture.
I love that picture right there. I don't know why.
Look how big their eyeballs are.
What's up with Tim? Somebody say prayers for Tim. Okay. Well, yes. Why is that picture doing? Oh, I see. Then what? There was this.
Yep.
Is this one of the ones that you can see?
That's the honey down there.
We found larva and everything.
There she is.
Yep, and we found larva.
Yeah,
and it would have been. I think I'm almost positive it would have been on this frame, but we didn't get the right camera angle. I don't think. But I got.
Yeah. Oh, is that it right there?
Is that it? Oh. Why did it do? Oh, I didn't even know I could do that.
Yep, down there.
Oh, down there. Yep. I don't know if that's coming up on the screen.
Look at the
Bee butt. Is that the larva down there?
It might be. I don't know that. Yep. Yeah, the angle is kind of weird. I was not wearing any bee suit, no gloves, no nothing. So it was like, well, let me just get real close real quick and then run away.
Freedom Homestead, you're right. We had a wicked winter.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's the queen. I cropped this one, and there's the queen. And I gotta give a huge shout out to Uncle Haas, Ryan over there. He's let me bug him a whole bunch. And let's go back to a picture.
I don't hide it well.
I didn't know you were yawning when I pushed it back. So yeah, I'm considering. I'll read up more on the checkerboard thing tonight, but I'm considering most of what I keep reading is just take that empty bottom brood box and put it on top and put the full one on bottom. I kind of like that thought myself, but
you're crazy. Like, what? I want a steel suit to go mess with the bees. I do not like the bees flying.
Yeah. So what's the channel that I watch? Wall Bee Man, I think, and I think it's Wall Bee Man. Is it Wall Bee Man? That guy's out there in very loose shorts, very loose tank top. And he's got a little sweatband on.
Oh my goodness.
And he's just in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, I've been in the hives with no gear on before. You and TJ have had the gear, and I've had no gear on a nice cool day. But man, I don't know.
I walk up just for this. I walked up with the video camera, and then I would go. I was probably 10, 12 feet back.
Yeah.
And then I would come up real quick, and you're like, can you get it close? It's like, yep, just real quick, and then I'm out. Bee flies by me, and I'm like, I'm done. Bye.
That's
See you later. Freaks me out.
So this medium down here was on top, and just every single frame was still almost full of honey. On checkerboarding. Okay, cool. I'll check out that video. We like Go for Green Living.
Me, Moss, no way would I go out in shorts.
And you know, it's maybe guys will understand this better. It's almost one thing to see, like, you know,
Terre, I'm decked out in a hazmat suit.
Being at a beehive with maybe some tighter shorts, maybe like some jean tighter shorts. But this guy I'm talking about is super loose, baggy, like cut-off sweatpants. And it's like, oh my gosh, that just gives me the weebie.
You're going to get stung in the wrong place.
Right. But that's my sister. That's TJ, my sister, and I getting into here. And this whole top box.
Hey, keeping it Dutch.
Keeping it Dutch. What's up? This whole top box completely full. Honey. And like I was showing you some of the brood and stuff. There's actually, tell you the truth, not very much brood. Do you remember, Jenny, how much brood I found?
No.
But that top box had a lot of honey. Look at that. And anyways, oh wait, I didn't have it on pictures. So there's that. And then my sister and I in there and stuff. Yeah, that medium there, if I didn't have it on pictures before, that medium completely full of honey still. There was bees in it. Well, actually, you can see that frame on top I have right there is full of honey, right?
Yes.
But yeah, so anyways, I was super geeked about that when we were in there last weekend, and I saw what I considered to be a lot of bees. I watched, was it the farm on Quail Hollow? Yeah. But she just had to rename everything to the Homestead, I think. And I don't know why. I saw a comment she made to somebody that she had to, so I don't know what that's all about. But I just watched her last 3 or 4 videos are all bees, and I've watched them. And her idea of a lot of bees in there is different than mine. Same with that Wall Bee Man. Is it Wall Bee Man? But anyways, I was very happy to see so many bees in there. And then when I got down to the bottom of the hive, I mean, there was this many dead bees in the bottom.
Yeah.
That's an exaggeration. Well, maybe on one side it was that deep, but there was a ton. In fact,
Loma Acres says, do you have Italians or Carniolan bees?
Well, I've been asking that question. It's funny you asked that. And my general response when I ask, well, it's a swarm. Let me start with this. The simple answer is it's a swarm that I caught last year. So they could be a whole mix of a whole bunch of stuff. I'll throw a picture back up and you can try and decide if you like. But I've been trying to ask people if they know with pictures, and the general consensus is kind of hard to tell, and that since I caught them as a swarm, probably even harder to tell. I will tell you this: The bees appeared to, in my opinion, overwintered very well. These bees seem to sting a lot harder. We feel the sting a lot harder than.
I haven't felt it yet, thankfully.
We've lost 3 packages of bees before that had never even made it to the winter. But stung by those, it was kind of like, oh, I got stung. Get stung by these jokers? Holy cow, my whole gut swelled up when I got stung by them, and it was affected for weeks, and I think my arm or something?
Not infected.
Or my arm or something else I got stung on, and it was like a big welt.
Your leg.
So these, I feel these stings like crazy, but let me get to showing you the picture of them again. I'll put this picture back up. This is a nice close-up right here. Please point out the queen. Okay, here was this picture. I don't know if this can help you tell or not.
Doug.
Hey, Doug, what's up? I don't know if this can help you tell or not what kind of bees these are. Oh, wait, I got to put it on picture again.
That's why my gut is swelled up too, Dutch said.
Yeah, that's right. I never lost my swelling. I don't know if that can help you help decide what kind of bee is. But like I said, my general findings from asking lots of people is that it's really hard to tell. And then like these are 2 different pictures kind of because of the yellow background.
Right.
But there she is, dead center.
Georgie.
Big with short wings.
No, thank you.
And I got some people to help me verify that is the queen. But
People want to know how syrup's going.
Pulled all the taps a couple days ago. We probably could have kept going for a while. Yeah, we're going to shift gears to syrup.
Yeah, let's shift gears.
Okay, I don't think I got any syrup pictures, but it just tastes so good.
We don't want to tease you and like you can't taste it. You can only see it. But it really is good. We did a really good job. Well, I'll say that you did a really good job this year because you boiled down most of it. It took me an hour.
Thank you, Loma Acres.
Took me an hour just to get the fire going one day. So I was not super helpful with the actually making it into syrup.
That fire, I was struggling with it this year.
Yeah.
I don't struggle making fires, but I was struggling with that. I know, yeah.
Horrible. But we collected so much sap. He'd get home from work and I'd be like, got another 35 gallons today. He's like, where are we going to put it? I'm like, I don't know. You better get to boiling because our buckets are full.
And it all boiled down to we ended up with 4 gallons of syrup. 4
gallons of syrup, yeah.
And I think we figured out, I got to go back and run the numbers, but we were running 53 to 1.
Yeah, I think that's what we had.
Or then I redid the math. I came up with 60 to 1 almost, I think. But your really good sugar maple trees will get you 40 to 1. And then... so we were more in the 50 to 55 range. And that got me to thinking, did you ever finish talking about what all we're doing this year? Did you talk about the conference in Tennessee?
Yes.
And that we're talking about meat?
Well, I didn't talk about what we were talking about, but for the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference in Tennessee, we were talking about raising sustainable meats on the homestead. And then for Homesteaders of America in Front Royal, Virginia in October, we are talking about tapping, harvesting, and making maple syrup from maple trees as well as other trees because there's a wide
And don't forget what's in the middle is our Hootenanny.
Yes. Hootenanny.
And then Doug's thing's a week later.
Yes. In Hannibal, Missouri.
I don't think we can make it a week later.
I know. That's rough.
That is. Jenny, we've talked about... I know the
aldermen have talked about going too.
Yeah.
So we'll just hide in their camper. Oh, they're not bringing their camper.
Oh, let's start talking about bees.
What?
Well, I saw your guys' comments, Loma Acres, Bonne, Terre, and all that about Loma was talking about you could tell sometimes brood patterns, and if they start brood later in the year or earlier in the year. Bonne Terre was talking about supposedly, I think she said Russians are darker than Italians. And I've looked at some of the charts and some of
we're
pictures
all over the place.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell because, and yes, I would say all over the place, but those 2 pictures, the one with them on the honey background and the one with them on the brood background,
so different.
They look completely different.
Yeah.
Hey,
J&E, don't worry about it. We were late.
too.
We didn't start till what, like 9:15, 9:20, something like that.
Yes, and actually, I'm also awful. Our giveaway tonight is from the Ross Family Homestead. We'll get to that too. They brought us pigs, but here's what they're giving away. There's 4 of these seed trays and this little compost bin. That compost bin is what, probably a foot tall. I mean, it almost looks like a trash can right here. It's not a trash can.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's not as big as a trash can. But
right.
yeah, a foot taller. So
you can see how it is. You can see how it is next to these seed trays, I guess. But that's what they're giving away. That's on them. So the winner will contact them, or you can go through us to get to them. But I guess switching gears again to pigs. Are we done with syrup?
Sure.
And conferences and hootenannies and Doug's?
I don't know. We just keep going all over the place.
Yeah.
We'll eventually get it together.
Michigan mutts. Yeah, 1870s. I've been asking a lot on Reddit. I've been playing a lot on Reddit. And when I asked on Reddit, specifically in the, what are those called on Reddit? Groups? Not groups. Communities. In the bee community, the overwhelming response was, well, if you've caught a swarm, then you really have no idea what you've got.
Yeah.
And and exactly what 1870 says. You end up with a mutt. And so that's why, you can't even tell if the sting's harder or this or that. Yeah, it's just hard to tell.
Serpent pigs. So,
bacon. Maple bacon.
Yeah, maple bacon. Bacon cooked in maple and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had that whole conversation.
Oh.
I am thinking maple glazed ham. I almost made, so we had ham when his sister was here, and I almost did a maple glaze on it. But
fresh syrup. We sent her home with syrup too.
And eggs. And lip balm.
And lip balm.
And it seemed like there was something
It
else.
does.
We sent her home with a lot of stuff. But
there you go. Kinfolk Farm, I agree. They're making honey. They're doing good. And they didn't even eat a lot of honey over the winter. I cannot believe how much honey was left in that beehive. I was just tickled.
Let's switch to pigs.
Pigs!
So we
My
have
favorite
pigs.
subject.
We have piglets. We are not getting red wattles. We are at Tamworth's, and that's all we have this year. And how could you not love those faces right there? Oh my gosh. They're even smiling. It's so cute. I love them. So yeah.
Our last 3 videos are all pigs. If you wouldn't mind going and taking a look at them, we've got the meeting the Rosses video and getting the piglets. We're exchanging piglets, taking piglets out of his truck, putting them in our truck, right in the middle of the restaurant parking lot.
Yeah, we got some funny looks for that. One of us should have been recording just the people driving by.
Yeah, I've got that in the video of him saying that.
Yeah.
And then the next video is us unloading them at home. The kids did a great job of unloading them at home.
They did.
Of jumping in there and getting it done.
Yep.
And then the third video we just put out is our whole 2019 Pratt's pork plan.
Yes. Which is different than previous plans, and so far weather has not cooperated for us to get it fully going, but we'll get there.
We're trying.
We also got pigs about 2 months earlier this year than what we have in the past, and so that's made a big difference as well. But we are only raising Tamworth. That is the breed that we decided
I did put a little teaser in the one video that there might be 2 extra pigs later in the year.
Yes, that, but I'd say for our main purpose,
right,
and maybe potentially, possibly, maybe a couple years down the road, because Jenny's not sold on it yet, maybe breeding our own.
See,
breed.
I heard next year.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not what I said.
Or even later this year.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not what I said. We can't fit anything else into this year, but they're the cutest.
Oh wait, why did that come up?
I don't know, but they're so cute.
That's the picture.
I know.
Oh, there we go.
It is. So there's the Rosses.
That's the Ross family. Obviously, our 2 daughters wanted to go join them.
Yep.
And their 2 boys came over to join us.
Yep. So they had daughters for a few moments.
And where are we? Where's Andrew?
Andrew's taking the picture.
Oh, Andrew is taking. I didn't even realize
TJ wasn't
that.
with us when we went and met him.
So there's our kids with the Rosses, and there's their kids with the Pratts.
And the pigs in the background.
And the pigs in the background, yeah.
So yeah, it was great. It was great meeting them, and we sat down and had a good lunch and got to talk. And
that's Chris and Brittany Ross from the Ross family Homestead. Yep.
So they're the ones doing the giveaway tonight.
They are. And where's more pig pictures? Oh, here's my sister holding a pig. Oh my gosh. How awesome is that? Is that all the pig pictures I put in here?
Is it?
Are you kidding me?
I'm surprised by that.
Okay, I guess it is.
Okay.
Wow. But so if you haven't seen the videos, I'll go ahead and tell you. The big plan is we're going to raise 2 on pasture only, which We're kind of breaking that right now. We're not giving them commercial feed, but we are soaking some grains along with alfalfa pellets and attempting to get them to eat hay. I know for a fact they'll go out and eat live green stuff. I've seen them do it. And then I think if they went from live green stuff to hay, that wouldn't be too big of a deal for them. But I think they're being kind of forced into starting off with hay before they have ever even had live green stuff.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I know I don't want to say it like this, but when you know they're hungry because they shoved away the food that you gave them already and they didn't want it, and you go put lettuce in front of them and they don't eat it, it's like, okay, these pigs need some serious retraining.
Right. So Grandpa's Farm said, I thought the red wattles tasted better.
Yeah, in that taste test, I would say the red wattle won, but there's some give and take. We also believe that the red water.
I know, I have an issue with
that. So part of my answer here, it also depends on how much time what breeder spent with what piglets, right? But we always thought that the red wattles were a little bit standoffish.
You need to stop.
The meat's fattier.
Yes.
Which we're not saying that the fat's bad. We're not saying that. But just overall demeanor of the red wattles. I'm sorry, the demeanor of the Tamworth. We love the product that the Tamworth gives us.
Yes.
Such as, I don't know. I don't even know why I put these in here because these are pretty old pictures. Not real old.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Such as me making bacon. Oh, that bacon's good too, isn't it?
It is really good.
And so overall, so overall demeanor, how the pigs are, and with that demeanor, they seem loving.
Yeah.
But
how, so cute.
Yeah, the ease to take care of them. I don't know. I fell in love with the Tamworths, and that's what we're going with. I mean, they taste fantastic.
Yes.
So I guess that's where we are on that.
Meemaw's Hippobilly says your little one was quite the pig wrangler.
Yes, she
great
was.
Job.
She did a great
She
job.
just got right in there. Tamworth are an amazing bacon pig, long in the middle, so great for chops as well.
Yeah, extra pork chops. Yep.
Keeping it Dutch. I loved your.
You know what? Just real quick. I'm sorry. This would never be a deciding factor, but I also love the way the Tamworth look.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember, that Tamworth is seemed a lot straighter, flat top kind of. The red wattle, if I remember right, had a big old hump in the back, and that would never be a deciding factor. But yeah, so the Tamworth being longer and everything, yeah, it was just nice.
Dutch says I loved your making bacon videos you have done. Do some more.
Yep, we did the one, and I do need to do another one because I've been doing the what's that type of curing called? The equal. I want to say equilibrium, but equal whatever, where you weigh out the amount of salt relative to the weight of the meat. My buddy Stefan has been helping me through some of that, so I should do a video on that. Okay, go.
Kilted Gardener says they want to raise old spots.
We love those old spots too that we got from
really nice.
Chad in Ohio. Yep.
Tams can get aggressive. I'll stick to Hampshires.
I have not really heard that about Tams from either one of our breeders, but I have heard Hampshires are sweethearts.
Randy says all the kids did a wonderful job getting the pigs.
They did.
Grandpa's Farm wants to raise Mangalitzas.
We like those Mangalitzas too. We have not found a pig we didn't like. I mean, honestly, right?
Yeah. And then the Max had asked what you like about the Tamworth, but you already answered that.
I could keep going.
No, we're good. Tammy says I can't wait for the first piggy escape. Hopefully that does not happen, but it's expected to happen because we do have to move them from pasture where they are to pasture.
It'll be a controlled escape. Actually, it's kind of funny. A lot of people in our comments have talked about the pigs escaping, but we haven't had a pig escape in 2 years, have we?
No, we did. I had to get the big pig out of the puddle last year. She got into the puddle.
Oh, and one of the red wattles last year, when I put it in the pen, it bolted through out the back. Yep. Or was that 2 years ago to the wheat?
Nope. That was wheat. It was grown
2
years ago. Yeah. Guilty Gardener, I haven't met a pig I haven't disliked eating.
I know, right?
Let me see. Yeah. EQ method, equalization curing.
There we go.
That's what you're thinking of.
So basically the weight weighs this much percentage-wise, add salt.
Similar
and
to
curing
Tamworth. We are probably only going to raise 5 pigs this year at One Step Farm. For the pigs you're raising on grass, you think about doing fodder. Have been doing that,
I should have mentioned that. Yeah, TJ is in charge of the fodder, and I don't think we're really growing a huge amount to make a dent yet for them. But yes, we are doing fodder as well. We're just experimenting, just playing with it, just figuring out what they will go ahead and eat and what they are having all stuck up nose about.
The Max said, American guineas. My pigs escaped and we chased for 6 hours.
I saw that. I see almost all your guys' posts on Facebook, and yeah, and they were escaped. Correct me if I'm wrong. They were escaped at the same time you had that alligator.
Yeah.
And so there was a little worry there, I believe.
J&E Farms, the baby who's 3, after watching your channel, says we need piggies.
Everybody needs piggies.
Haven't raised hogs in about 4 years. Duncan says, I want pigs again this year. I really missed them in the freezer this past winter. They are definitely good to have in the freezer.
I love those pigs when they're
so much fun.
When they're on hoof, and I love those pigs when they're in the freezer. Thank you, Happy Colorado. Everything's going good here.
Yes, alligator was looking like we were.
Alligator was saying bacon, bacon, bacon.
Yeah, only had one escape. Then I remembered I forgot to turn on the fence. So that's what happened to us last year. When the big pig,
it's happened to us many times.
Yeah, many times. But when the one big pig, I mean they were all big pigs, but we just call him Big Pig. When Big Pig got out and decided that the puddle in the middle of the road looked more appealing than all the wet puddles in their pasture, we realized that the fence had been off for like 2 weeks and we never noticed it. So we got Big Pig back in and then turned the fence back on.
And more than likely that was my fault. A lot of times I'll go down there and I'll turn the fence off, or I'll call up to the house and ask a kid to unplug it.
Yeah, so trim around the fence or work.
Right, so that my lazy butt doesn't have to walk all the way up to unplug it. And then I'll be down there working on it, and since I didn't unplug it, I mean completely my fault, but since I didn't unplug it, it's like my brain doesn't remember to go plug it back in.
We had a little guilt kept us chasing her for 3 hours. She tasted really, really good. Yeah, we asked Faith at Homesteaders of America last year because the kids presented, and asked her, you know, what her favorite part of having pigs was, and she's like, they taste really good.
Which,
it's true.
Yeah, now that kind of fell into part of our talk there at Homesteaders of America was just how our kids, the 4 years or what, 4.5 now that we've lived out here, how our kids, I don't know, verbiage and thinking has completely turned around.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's way different. So, okay, we need to do
is Al
giveaway.
Here? I see somebody said hi to Alumna Acres. Do the giveaway?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna do the giveaway now.
We need to.
Oh wait.
Oh, thank you, guys. They had a lot of fun doing it. They're excited to go to the conferences this year and be able to do more. So that and meet more people that we're always talking about.
I think my trivia question for the giveaway. Here, let me show you what the giveaway is again. That's actually what I came in here looking for.
I'm like, what are you doing?
This is the giveaway from the Ross family homestead, who we met up and got pigs from. And I have links to the Ross family homestead stuff in the description of this video. They're currently on Facebook and Instagram, and they are kind of hoping to jump into YouTube here very shortly. They have some videos they said they were editing. But my pig question is something we haven't really discussed tonight, but I think most people know.
It has been discussed.
That has been?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Then it has. All right, so as you guys know, from the Ross family homestead, let's look at their mugs again.
Where'd they go?
From the Ross...
With the kid swap.
With the kid swap. Ross family homestead. They brought pigs to us.
Thank you, Nunda and Tree Bonsai.
Oh, thank you guys. They brought pigs to us, and we did a swap in the parking lot. How many pigs did we get from them? The answer is the winner.
First person we see answer.
First person we see answer.
Not the minivan, but good job at the farm.
Yeah.
Diana at Justice Acres.
Diana at Justice Acres. Awesome. 10. Good job. We're doing 2 pasture raising. See, I don't know if we talked about 10 in the show.
I think at one point I said that we got 10.
Oh, okay. But then we're doing 8.
If I didn't, I could be wrong.
But we're doing 8, the more conventional, the way we normally have been doing them. So,
the store was not the Piggly Wiggly. But when we were in Mississippi, I had to stop at the Piggly Wiggly.
We like literally had to.
Yeah, I had to. Mississippi? Oh my gosh.
Honey, you're acting like you've had caffeine.
It's anti-decaf coffee. It took going to 5 places for me to find some decaf coffee. And I was like, that's it.
Hey,
I'm not
Dimitri,
moving
thanks
to
for stopping by. We'll see you later.
Because they don't have any decaf coffee, and that was not cool. That was not cool at all.
It was pretty much amazing. Gas stations, everything we stopped at did not have decaf coffee.
And I have to have it. Like, it's not it's not really like I choose to have it, but I can't have caffeine.
She wants coffee.
I have to have decaf.
Right, yeah.
And nobody had it. I was like,
oh, Bonne Terre didn't have it either. Oh, that was another thing. So on our way back from Mississippi, we stopped at Bonne Terre Homestead.
Yeah.
Stopped at Nunda's place, and Tommy has a video. Tommy Alderman was with us.
Yeah, he went back. He's like, I got to see this place in daylight.
So go check out Tommy Alderman's video on stopping by Nunda's place. Bonne Terre Homestead's there.
Yes.
All northern folks always have to go to the Piggly Wiggly.
But yeah, there was no decaf. I was so disappointed. And then when I finally found it, I was like hijacking Tommy and Patty's coffee maker. I'm like, can I make some decaf?
Did you notice if the Rosses are here?
I have not seen them.
Okay.
No.
They said they might not be able to be here, which is perfectly understandable.
Yeah.
So that's cool. This is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Just kind of jumping all over the place. It's 10 o'clock. We got to get going. We haven't even done barn chores yet.
I know.
TJ, that's kind of a grainy picture. He got Student of the Month for February, but we got all the awards in March, and so yeah, he's just kicking butt and what?
Yeah, his teachers said that he's great with everyone. He's just overall a great student. What else did they say? He's always positive. It's awesome. Excuse me. We were really proud of him. So yeah, he got to go in front of the board meeting and get a certificate. And then we also, let me see.
I love my coffee loaded too. What? I do every once in a while some decaf coffee every once in a great while.
There's that, and then
every once in a great while I do have some decaf coffee if it's like, because I really like coffee like right before I go to bed, but that's not, I know caffeine, some people like puts them out.
Yeah.
Not me. Any little tiny thing keeps me wired. Anything.
It does. And then this is the birthday boy who turned 13 this past weekend.
13, can you believe that? We got a teenager in the house. Holy cow.
It's crazy. So yeah. So we got to celebrate his birthday while your sister was here too, which was really cool.
I'm gonna back up just a quick second, and I'm just gonna ask Nunda, Bonne Terre Homestead, when her YouTube channel is starting.
Yes. Come on, Nunda. Hi, Bandana Grandma.
Bandana. We got to hang out with Bandana Grandma, too.
We did.
This is a cool picture. I didn't even realize I had this picture.
That's my picture.
That's your picture?
Yeah.
Look at that. Is that a cool picture or what? Them piggies.
They love broccoli.
Yeah, the
Holy
broccoli
cow.
Stems and stuff. They love that. When pigs fly.
He did look so handsome with his flip bangs, and he likes to do his hair like that still, but he doesn't always have time before school. So it's kind of gotten away from him. But he did. He cleaned up so nicely. Oh yeah, and these guys, we've had so much stuff happen. We don't know.
We had miracle baby goats.
Yeah, Mike went down to do chores, and boom, there was 2 more babies. No idea who the dad is. Cannot figure it out. We have retraced and backtracked and looked, and we just cannot figure it out.
Hey, Homemade Everything, are you still here? If you're not, that's perfectly fine. But if you are, I got a picture to show you. I think this is the text message I had sent you, actually.
I think it was, yeah. There's the picture of Giorgio with the pigs if you want.
Oh, yeah. Georgie loves the pigs.
And speaking of Georgie, for those who don't know, she had to have surgery on her stomach. So her greeting the pigs was actually like the first day that she was allowed to go back out and like run.
And she went right to them.
And yeah, she was so happy to see pigs. She is fascinated.
Well, we're finding out she's fascinated with any baby animal, really.
Yeah, she's fascinated with the quail and...
I know we're bouncing around, but back to TJ.
Yeah, we took him
TJ's
out
birthday
to dinner.
night. We took him out to dinner. Great place in Jackson. What was it?
Rocky Top.
Rocky Top.
It was so good.
And I had Faith had a better angle for a selfie of all of us. And
The waitress.
we're all looking at the camera, and all of a sudden I see this hand. I just see this hand grabbing my phone out of Faith's hand because Faith's up like this trying to get a picture. And I was like, who the? And it was the waitress grabbing the phone to take a selfie with us.
Smile. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's funny. But that was, here's what I was going to show Homemade Everything because I know he really appreciated it. But we got the 8N up and running again if you didn't see that. We don't do decaf.
Yeah, apparently not.
Yes, Freedom Homestead. Freedom Homestead's reserved. I know some other people are reserved. I'm drawing blank.
Aldermans are reserved.
Yeah.
My parents are reserved. Stefan is reserved.
Are we reserved? Oh yeah, what's Stefan bringing this time?
I don't know, and I don't remember. It's on the no list. That's what it is. It's on the no list.
What's that?
Yeah, I'll be a vendor at HOA again this year, bring money to buy my mittens. Yes.
Yes. Bandana Grandma's gonna be there. I believe I can't remember if she's staying at the campground. I don't think she's staying at the campground. No. But she will be selling her mittens there. So.
Yep. 1870s is gonna be there. Sutton's Place is gonna be there. Coco Noel is gonna be there.
Hodgepodge Homestead, my buddy John and Heather.
Kristin RAD's gonna try to come out.
Yes.
She's trying to come out.
My buddy Dan at the Grass-Fed Homestead is
trying to come
I haven't talked to him in quite a while, but the last time we talked, he was trying to come out and he's planning on doing all the videography for it.
Bandana's at the motel, that's right. Camper or tent? What is best for the Hootenanny? It depends on what you want to do. So we would kind of say camper would be best.
Because we're spoiled.
Because we're spoiled. But tent camping is totally doable. Quite a few people did that last year. I know that the Aldermans are tent camping this year.
We haven't tent camped in a couple years.
That's because we're spoiled.
I don't know why tent camping. Homestead Dad will be there.
Yeah.
Or well, hopefully.
Yeah, he's trying to make it. There might be a conflict of schedule now.
But he tent camped last year.
Yes, he did.
And if you're interested, there is a.
The Little White House is going to be there. They tent camp last year too.
Tent camp. Part-time Permies tent camp.
And Holler Homestead's going to be there.
And Holler Homestead's going to be there. But what I was going to say is there's also a trailer rental company. If anybody's coming from out of town, they want to stay at the campground. If I remember right, it's kind of expensive.
It's kind of expensive.
But it might be worth it. If you are bringing a trailer to the campground or whatever, the campsites have no running water. There's water spots around to go fill jugs up and stuff. But so you might want to fill the water tank of your camper before actually coming in and parking. There is a spot to fill up your trailer with water. So you might want to do that before coming in and parking.
Yes.
And we need to get a Hootenanny video out.
We've been saying that for the last 4 months. We'll eventually.
I know 1870s knows this, but I've been talking to Napoleon Bee Supply. And while I won't put this in concrete yet, as far as I know from the understanding of our conversation so far, he's going to be there with a setup as well. So that's really cool. I'm all about bees right now. I'm all about the bees,
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
You want me to keep saying?
No, we're good. Thank you. That was great. You can practice later. And then the
Duncan's going?
Local. I'm sorry, I missed something.
I think so. We'll just say, Homestead, HOA. Yeah.
The local fire department is going to have at least one fire truck there.
And the police department.
Yeah.
Well, our police department is part-time. And so I was talking, actually what happened was I was talking to the fire chief. I went back to give him a flyer that we have. which I don't know why. I should make that little flyer public, like send out.
Sure, yeah.
But to give him a little flyer, remind him about the dates, and he said he saw no conflicts of any kind. He would try to have a full staff that day, try to roll all the fire trucks out to the Hootenanny, and the police chief is standing right next to him. I didn't even fully realize we had a police chief, tell you the truth, because we have a very part-time police department. I'm not saying that bad, that they are part-time. And so I left, and I was like, why didn't I invite the police chief?
Right.
So I was almost home. I turned around, came back, and
hey, flip-flop
had the lady call back to the police chief, had him come out. I was like, well, that was rather rude of me, sir. The police department's more than well. I don't know if you have anybody working that day, but the police department's more than welcome to come out, get some food, and hang out with everybody. And he told me, he goes, well, I'll make sure we have somebody scheduled that day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. All right.
Yep. So that's gonna be really neat. And then
Bonne Terre's gonna be there.
She is. It's on her calendar.
Oh, hey, Bonne Terre, have you posted any pictures of your seed organization stuff?
Oh my gosh. You want to talk about somebody who is organized? Like, she needs to just come live with us and make my whole house the way she made her seed box.
If you think
it seriously is the best in the world.
If you think you have your seeds organized nicely, like in this section, she has this section organized into sections,
and
that section
beautiful
organized.
Beautiful handwriting and like, oh my gosh. You should totally post it. That would be. So many people would be like, oh, that's genius.
Both Jenny and Tommy said, oh my gosh, we need Nunda's system.
Yep, we need that. Like I said, I need that.
I don't know, did Tommy have it in his video? I don't think so.
I don't know if he did or not. But I was going to say something. There's something else I want
to say about the Hootenanny. July 27th. If you're watching this and you don't know, July 27th. A lot of people are going to be camping the 26th into the 27th and the 27th into the 28th. You can get there a lot earlier if you want, and later, but...
So we have 2 campsites reserved. One's for ourselves to camp on,
right.
And the other one is for like a community bonfire. So we figured Friday night we'll probably be doing something. What did we talk about?
And Saturday night.
There was something... Rachel, what was it that we had to have? Was it the ribs? Was it ribs in the smoker? That was Friday night. Is that what we were talking about? Whatever the conversation was last year, I don't remember. One of y'all.
I thought about getting that company on 12 to see if they wanted to bring in some catering as a sponsorship for Friday night.
Oh yeah, that would be cool too. But then also we plan on doing something after the Hootenanny at the campsite. So anybody who's camping there obviously is welcome, but anybody who's not camping at the campsites, like in the campground, is welcome to join at the campfire. But
yes.
We do ask that you leave the campground by 10 p.m. because their rule is that all visitors have to be gone by 10:30. We just want to make sure we're abiding by all the rules. So we ask that you are gone by 10 p.m. But anybody is welcome to come back to that campsite, join us for a bonfire. Maybe Ben will bring his guitar again.
Yes.
We'll sing, and if not, I have a pink one he's welcome to use. It'll be dark.
Bandana. It's expected for you to come to the bonfires, to the campfires.
Yes, you have to come party.
And like Jenny said, everybody's welcome. And we had so much fun Friday and Saturday night around the fire that that's what prompted, and we were kind of all cramped into our campsite. That's what prompted us to get an extra campsite just to have the people around. So that's pretty cool.
Yes, 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes, not Mountain or Alaska.
Not the crazy times or whatever. There, I got my skating bracelet off. Driving me crazy. So that's Somerset Beach Campground, July 27th.
We need to get more info out about that here quickly.
What else is there?
So when your sister comes to town and she's visiting, you just hang out in the goat pasture.
Yeah. Everybody was having fun just chilling out there. That sun felt
there you
so
go, Coco
good.
Noel.
She brought some great warm weather with her from New Mexico. It was great. And then the day she left, it was like 37 and we had some snow. And it was like, what is this? It was awful. But, well.
You know what I have that I might show real quick? I'm probably going to put this onto YouTube or at least Instagram. But Georgie, no, don't get mouthy, darling.
Max Happy Homestead. MI Gardner is about 3 hours north?
Or 4, something.
3 to 4 hours north of us.
I don't know if he's coming. I'm pretty sure I sent him an email. I have to go back double check. I know we talked about it at HOA also.
Oh, can I have this for a second?
You're stealing my mouse?
I am, just for a quick second. I want to see if...
Come here. Come say hi to me.
I know, she's like really bugging.
Come on, sweetheart. Yes.
I didn't...
Are you worried about those baby quail or something? Are you? Because we still have one in the incubator. He's not getting... The one in the incubator is not getting around too well. I'm not so sure that one's going to...
It hatched a day later than the rest of them.
Which may or may not really mean anything.
Okay.
It could have been a day younger age.
I was looking for.
Where have I been putting... There. Oh, I didn't save it there. Oh, where did I put...
I don't know.
Oh, well. Wait.
She's like really trying to come up
here.
here.
You're really trying to come on.
Come on, George.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Baby.
Can I have my mouse? All right.
Yeah,
I was going to try and...
Who else going to the shindig this weekend?
Yeah, who's going to... I wish we could go to
Hug
that.
us some Roots and Refuge because we absolutely love them. And apparently our oldest daughter is marrying one of their boys.
Yeah.
Maya was giving Faith some junk at the spring gathering in Mississippi. He's like, well, you could marry into the family. And she's like, but I don't even know him.
Giving Holler Homestead the run for their money.
Yes, she is a pit bull. She's a pit bull terrier.
She's a baby is what she is.
She's a baby. She's a baby.
I'm trying to show you guys a video here.
Samson's farm is shindig bound.
Awesome.
Oh.
Oh, actually, this isn't the one I wanted to show.
I can't. You're gonna knock that down.
Hey, can you read over there?
No,
Why
I
don't
can't.
you kick her down?
And you just closed it out or something.
I did what?
Did you just close out the chat? Oh, there it is. Okay, Georgie. Down. Georgie. Down.
Go, George.
Go, Georgie.
Go,
Whoa.
hey, get down.
Okay, down. All the way. Oh, thank you.
All right. I can't find this video I wanted to find.
Yeah, she is a big baby. Actually, I mean, she only weighs like 50 pounds, but she's definitely not like a tiny lap dog.
Right.
Beach family, yes, July 27th.
Well, maybe this is the video I wanted to show you.
Oh, Bonne Terre's going to be giving away two 2-day passes to HOA.
Ooh, nice.
At the shindig this weekend, so y'all better go get that.
Nice.
You're going to want to go.
All right, I think I got it.
Their lap dogs are just really big.
There's no sound on this.
Oh, did you get it?
I think so. Okay, and then I gotta pop this open. Where's it at?
Down, right there.
Okay, let's see if it comes up. Whew, this is kind of a headache. I've been kind of having fun with time-lapse stuff lately. So this is time-lapse of the our first quail being born. But I'm awful about I want to upload this to YouTube, but I'm like awful about Should this be like rock music or classical or some soft country or harder country? What kind of music should this have to it? Jaws?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I was gonna ask Meg Holler what kind of music I should put to this because she seems to be pretty good with the music selections. And you can see in the background another one coming out too.
Bluegrass is what the Max Happy Homestead said.
Bluegrass? All right. I don't even know what I'm looking for with bluegrass, but I'll try.
Headbanging music said with Kilted Gardener.
I know headbanging music, or I used to at least.
Samson Farms. The Hootenanny is in Somerset Center, Michigan. There is a Somerset Center. They are right next to each other, but in order to find the right location, you need Somerset Center. It is Somerset Beach Campground, Somerset Center, Michigan. Somebody said you need something from Jurassic Park, and actually 2 people said Jurassic Park.
Here's our Hootenanny page with all the information on it. There is a RSVP link. There's also a link if you are planning on bringing food, because it is a potluck style.
Hey, I'm Tommy.
But we understand people, especially
and we are
out of state, are going to have trouble contributing to a potluck.
And we can't wait.
But if you're coming and you can contribute to the potluck style, It's bring
Hi,
whatever you
everybody,
want.
I'm
There's
John.
no
And I'm
reserving a
Heather.
dessert.
And we are
But I
our
have a
Hodgepodge
form you can
Homestead.
fill out just
We're
so
all hoping
people
to see
know,
you
hey,
at
there's
the
12
Hootenanny
people
put on
bringing
by the
ribs.
Pratts.
Maybe I should bring
We're going to be
something
there.
else.
Right.
And this
You
is for
should
the
be there,
Hootenanny,
too.
not the
See you then.
bonfires
See you
and
then.
stuff. This is for the Hootenanny.
2,
Would you
1.
complain if 12 people brought
Hi.
us?
No, not even.
What are we
15.
saying? What are we saying?
Hi.
Go hey.
Aldermen
I'm
are
Ben.
yelling at us.
I'm Megan.
Uh-oh. What are the
We
almonds
are
yelling
the
about?
Holler
What do we
Homestead.
do? Or who's getting
And
yelled
we are
at?
Oh, there's
Stupid
audio-
excited.
stupid excited
Oh.
You
for the
have
Hootenanny.
another, no. Just, you
Yeah.
have another video playing, I think.
Oh.
I think it went to the next video.
I know what it is. I sent you guys the wrong link.
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, I didn't.
No. You hear the promos, but cannot hear the Pratts.
Oh, I see. I didn't even know that was on there. I gotta take that off of there.
Oh, the
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, now you guys can hear us?
Stupid excited, that's right.
We love the stupid excited.
That was so much fun doing that too.
Mike, play.
So that's why the aldermans were yelling.
There is another thing. If I'm uploading this, I have to have. It's got to be. I wanted to say duty free, but whatever. It can't be copyrighted music.
Right. Okay, so did we fix? Yeah, everybody heard
Yeah.
the stupid excited and the aldermans and
That
the
actually-
farm.
That actually shouldn't be showing up on that page, so I'll have to fix that after this. I'm also tonight, hopefully putting up a video tonight. Well, it might be published early in the morning, but I need to edit it tonight. I think we hung up bee boxes.
That was last year's video, right? Are we gonna reuse it? for-
Are we gonna do new? So that video was last year. I guess we could ask for promos
Yeah,
this year
we
too.
could do
Yeah,
a new-
I'm all about promoting people that are gonna be there.
So if you're coming, do a little.
We tried asking people 15 to 30 seconds, just kind of who you are, and you're coming to the Hootenanny.
Yeah.
Because if 10 people do a 2-minute clip.
Yeah. So yeah, just a real quick bloop.
Who
and
you
then
are and.
How do they get it to you?
I'll set up a Google Drive folder. Just tell me you have something to upload, and then I'll add you to a Google Drive folder to upload it to that.
Sounds good.
Because that will bring the whole raw video. A lot of you guys know, especially you do videos and stuff, that if you take a video off text message or Facebook message or something like that, it really compresses it and tears the quality apart. So Brad's got his camp spot reserved.
Awesome,
So I'll set up a link on I'll set up a folder on my Google Drive for you to upload any promo videos to. And I'll try to put something in the Hootenanny page today about that tonight on the Hootenanny Facebook page. And if people want to start putting promos in, that'd be cool. And we'll use them in our videos and stuff.
I think Nunda has an amazing message right there.
I could be persuaded to give HOA tickets away at the Hootenanny, especially if some husband buys a seed case for... I'm not really sure what we're talking about. Some husband Tommy for Patty?
He already did.
That's funny.
You should do a time lapse of your sourdough starter. I think you tried and...
I do. I have 2 time lapses of my sourdough starter.
Oh, okay.
I posted one of them in the Pratt Pack Facebook group. Go
I
ahead.
just remember a kid touching the camera, and I'm like, you can't touch that.
Yep. I've got 2. One of them is posted in the Pratt Pack. If you go into the Pratt Pack Facebook group and you probably search time lapse, I think it'll come up.
Could be.
Speaking of that, every time we go live, we try to remember to show you posts.
Oh, yeah.
Or comments. The computer's running really slow. I hope this ends up working. But every week we post that we're going to be going live. And let's do this. 6 more comments.
Yeah.
The Max chasing piglets on Monday, because I asked what people have been up to.
Yep. And then Heidi saw my first robin last Saturday. Then it snowed a couple days later. Yeah, we've kind of had the same issue. We had a bunch of birds, beautiful, like 63, 64 degree weather, and then it hit 37, and we had snow covering everything. It was crazy.
Redeemed Ranch, how are you?
Brenda says trying to clean up the garden so we can get some planting done. That's what I'm talking about.
We've got seedlings going, and if you're part of the Pratt Pack, you know that I talked about making a portable greenhouse on my hay wagon, because by the time the greenhouse is done being needed, I can use the hay wagon for hay.
Yes.
And me,
Hoss.
Me and Uncle
Buzz,
Hoss been
buzz.
talking tons about bees lately. Tons.
Oh, there's more too. Well, that's me announcing that we're gonna be like 10 minutes late. And then Becker's backyard building nukes until I realized I was out of glue. Oh no. It's always awful when you're in the middle of something and like you need something, you're out.
Right. That reminds me, I think I said it earlier, but I deployed one of our swarms today, and I'm hoping to work on that video tonight and have it ready to go first thing in the morning. It shouldn't take me too long to edit. It's a relatively short, for us, a short video.
Yeah.
And then, I'm sorry, what? Am I boring you?
Nope.
And then we'll have another video coming out after I'm going to build about 6 more swarm traps. And I'm going to start going around knocking on doors around to see if I can't get them
Good night, Freedom
placed.
Homestead.
Who's leaving?
Freedom Homestead.
Freedom Homestead. Hey, I just saw you cooking, or you had somebody in your kitchen with you. A little, was that a cutout?
Yeah, I think so. I saw something, yeah. Where did I...
And it is getting late. It's coming up on 10:30, and we have to go do I have to go do chores still. Jenny's ready to pass out.
What did I do?
What,
Will you get
broke
it back?
Oh, you broke. You shut down the whole stream.
I did not.
Oh
I
my
just got
gosh.
out the window. There you go. What do you mean I have to go do chores? I got the horse and pig food ready. Doesn't that count? And I did the quail.
Yes, that counts, baby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
shaving those 20 seconds off.
Yep, that's great stuff right there. And so helpful. No.
But we do gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta do chores and get ready for tomorrow. So.
Yeah, Jenny's heading out of town tomorrow if you missed that. And I'm sorry, what?
And we have a very mouthy dog.
What? What are you so mouthy about?
She's like, I'm not getting any attention.
Oh. And there's a quail over there.
There's a quail.
There's a
over
baby
there.
quail
I need to see
over
the
there.
quail.
Yes. Well, she is such a sweetheart. What was it, about a year and a half ago we got her?
Yeah.
And I said, this dog ain't staying here.
She's not staying.
Wandered onto our property.
Day 3 and she snuggled in his recliner with him.
No,
I'm like, what do you mean
that's
she's
not a true story.
staying? All right.
Good night.
So let's get going. We'll see everybody later. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night. Say night night. Say night night.
Bye.